Hey everyone, Chris at Laminex. Today we're going to install our Laminex Ricochet paint protection film on the A-pillar of this Tesla Model Y. As we're driving down the road, sometimes things will get kicked up, stones and debris, what actually will impact the A-pillar, at least of the paint alongside of the windshield, which is called the A-pillar. So we make a pre-cut paint protection film that directly applies onto the paint, and it protects this from rock chips and damage. So I'm going to show you how to actually install the product. Here we go. To get started, we want to make sure that the area is completely clean. So I'm taking a paint safe cleaner, and we're actually going to try to remove all the dirt, debris, and wax from the painted surface. By removing the wax, it'll help the adhesive to adhere better. But we want to make sure any dust, dirt, debris are completely removed from the area. Otherwise, it's going to get trapped underneath the adhesive, and then it will look unsightly. So I'll just do a nice cleaning and can actually clean around the surrounding area, on the window and on the trim, make sure it's all completely removed. And then I'll take a microfiber towel that actually helps remove all the lint and keep it off. And next, you're gonna take our spray bottle, the sprayer that comes included in your kit, and you're gonna fill it up with the proper installation solution. And then once we install the installation solution, we'll shake it up really well, and then we're actually going to saturate the area really well. Just kind of spray it all the way up and down the A-pillar. Just make it nice and wet. And then what we'll do is we're gonna actually spray our fingers too, so we don't have to worry about our fingerprints marring the adhesive as we're separating the Laminex from the liner. And now we're gonna take our Laminex, fingers are wet, and we're gonna actually peel and separate the Laminex from the liner. And as I'm pulling away the liner from the Laminex, I'm just gonna go ahead and spray the back side of the Laminex, so the adhesive side, with the spray solution. A, this helps to reduce static electricity that builds up from removing the liner, and B, it helps prevent the Laminex from sticking onto itself. And now we're just going to lightly align it onto the area we're going to protect. And it's because we sprayed enough solution on the painted area, it would actually allow you to kind of slip it and move it around. Actually, will slide around some, so you can actually reposition it. It's not stuck as soon as you put it on. We're actually able to put it on and slide it around in position that we need to do it. And then we'll take our spray bottle and then we'll spray the outside of the Laminex. And this will give us a nice lubrication layer as we're installing with our squeegee. So what we'll do is we take the squeegee and the squeegee sleeve, and we're actually going to lightly tack the Laminex onto the paint, all the way down to the edge here, the edge here. And we're just gonna take our squeegee and we're gonna squeegee out pressure, working our way outwards. And this allows us to kind of just tack the Laminex on to the paint. Now I'm gonna make sure it's actually lined up with where I need it to be. And then we're just gonna start squeegeeing the moisture out from underneath the Laminex, out towards the edge. Now using firm, broad strokes, making sure it's still lined up with the edge to where you want to be positioned as you're squeegeeing it down. And the key for successful installation is make sure your installation solution has the proper proportions. And this allows you to slide, squeegee, and pull it up and reapply it if you need to. So as I'm using broad strokes, putting my 4 fingers across the entire squeegee, and I'm using broad strokes and kind of firm pressure going around the edge, around the curve of the A-pillar, to make sure we're getting all that moisture out. Just continue to work my way, getting all that moisture escaped out of here, making sure the edges are all down. And now I'm going to work my way around to the inside edge of the kit. And as you're squeezing the moisture out towards the edge, sometimes that moisture will build up on the outside of it, and it may not want to adhere down right away. Just give it some time. The alcohol that we have in the mixture will help dry up the moisture. And if you give it a little bit of time, anywhere from 5 minutes to an hour, it will start drying up, and you're able to actually apply it down in there to stay down. I'm pulling up the trim plastic to make sure to tuck it down in here. Again, I'm just squeezing, wrapping the film around the edge, tucking it in. And what we may have to do again is wait for this for a little bit to dry up, and then we'll be able to tack and adhere this down, and it will stay down. Yeah, and if you have any air pockets, small air pockets or water pockets in here, if you have a large area, you can pull it back up and reinstall it again. If you have small ones, you can actually take a little sewing needle and make a little incision, squeeze the moisture out from underneath it, or you can just let it sit and eventually it will evaporate over time. Just keep putting the car out in the sun and heat for a couple of weeks, and any of that moisture or those imperfections will actually disappear and evaporate out over time, and it'll look perfectly invisible. You won't even tell that the Laminex is there doing the job, protecting your car. But essentially, that's how you do the installation. We recommend that you wait a good 24 hours after the installation to allow it to actually completely dry. And if you have any areas that pop back up after 24 hours, the moisture should eventually be evaporated out by then, and you can just apply it back down. Anyway, that's how you install an A-pillar installation on your Tesla Model Y. We also have A-pillar paint protection kits for any make and model. Just go to our website at laminx.com, select your year, make, and model, and A-pillar is a product type. We guarantee our Laminx Ricochet PPF for 10 years from any yellowing, fading, or crackling, or other quality control imperfections. If you have any problems or any questions with this product or your installation, just give us a call, hit us up on live chat, or email us at help@laminx.com. Thanks, and have a great day. Take care.